Hey guys, how
Hey,
are you?
good you?
I'm very good. Thanks for joining me. So, how's everything going? You put your first music out this weekend. Must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, yeah. We've been working on it for almost 2 years, so since the pandemic started. So yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Like, is this a product of the pandemic, or was this something that you were planning before that happened?
Yeah. Pandemic project. Actually, she's not a musician at all. Uh,
She's a pretty good singer, so that's good.
yeah, yeah. I always knew she sang well. She's a good singer, but she's never done music professionally, and she's been writing like lyrics. I knew that without ever me being able to look at them, but at some point during the pandemic she let me uh, look at the words she wrote, and I started working on music, and she put melodies on the music, and that was a first song, and then I just planned on releasing one song, and it ended up being like a whole album, and we just released the first song, and the album's gonna be out hopefully for the summer. Yeah,
Okay, because I read it might be coming out in May. Is that
yeah, if everything falls according to plan.
okay? So, in the press release for your record, it says that the album is genre bending. So, obviously, we've only heard one song.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, genre bending for you?
uh it's it's just that it's hard to define like a specific genre. Like the first song, I would put it in the category of folk pop,
Yeah.
uh, with a bit of country influences, but mostly folk. The second song that's gonna come out in 6 to 8 weeks is really indie rock kind of vibe, very chill, but yeah, more ambient and more rock. The third one is a very country rock song with Pink Floyd influences. And
Okay.
the fourth,
Your progressive rock background
yeah,
is
yeah,
coming through.
yeah. And the fourth single that's gonna come out is kind of funk disco.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's very weird, like mixing up those genres, but we want to explore multiple things. I don't know. It's yeah.
Yeah. So when you've got all this mix of styles on an album, why did you decide to release this first song before anything else?
Why? Because it's the like the song is called The Night Owls, and it's the name of the project. It's the name of our duo,
Yeah.
and it's this song that represents us the most. I think we can go as far as funk music, which is very far from folk music,
Mhm.
but we always have like folk and rock and country influences, even though like this is like the funk one is a bit out there compared to the rest of the song. It's mostly indie rock and indie folk music.
The stars guide our path between dreams and resting souls, free of the stares of others, free under the stars together, under the stars.
And when you were putting together like the track listing for the album,
Yeah.
is it difficult to decide what's gonna go where when you're mixing up the styles like that?
I'm still like trying to figure it out, but yeah, I kind of see it as a concert playlist.
Okay.
So you want to go very high, and then if you have a really very quiet one, go very smooth afterwards. So I'm trying to like not putting all the more energetic songs in one spot. And yeah.
Okay. So how did you guys meet in the first place?
Tinder. We swiped right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously both have a love of music. So like when you first got together, were there like artists or albums that you were both like, oh yeah, I love that album too? And or where did your music taste meet?
Actually, he has the same taste as my father. My father. I'm sorry,
yeah?
my English is
That's okay.
is that I understand English very much. I listen to it, I write it, but speaking English is not something that I do often. So
That's okay.
I'm
Well,
sorry for my English.
I'm from the UK, and my French is definitely worse than your English. So
Okay, that's fine.
no need to apologize.
So yeah, it's kind of funny because he has the same taste that my father has. So it's he loves Peter Gabriel and Pink Floyd and Supertramp and all those progressive rock.
Yeah, I was literally just listening to Supertramp like about 20 minutes ago and the reason was I played Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. You know, he died this week, and after the album finished, it just picked songs kind of similar to carry on playing, and one of the songs was Supertramp. So there you go. So what about your music taste, Marianne?
I love Half Moon Run like a lot,
Okay.
and City and Color. These are
Canadian.
my favorite artists. But I also really love rock and progressive rock because I grew up with it.
Yeah.
So, and Simon has shown me a lot of different styles, a lot of things that I don't. It definitely put me out of my comfort zone.
Okay, that's always good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Since I've Been Loving You from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a song very similar to this, and she has to really like sing hard, and it's really hard to make her sing this song because it's very like ugh. And that's like Since I've Been Loving You was the main influences for this song, and yeah, that put her in very out of her comfort zone. And I remember when I swiped right on Tinder when we met. Her description said, "I love every genres of music, but country." And I really made her listen to a lot of good country, because when you listen to bad country and I don't know, stuff that when you're don't dig too deep into country music, you skip over some very good country. And
I absolutely know where you're coming from. So I won't ask you about bad country, but what do you consider good country?
I really like Zac Brown Band. I really like the four women, the High Woman. That was one of our. We really like to exploit harmonies, and even though we're just two, we hire a lot of extra musicians to work on the album. I think we have like 5 or 6 backup singers for the project. So yeah, the projects like the High Woman and I don't know, like classics like the Eagles, Brandy Carlisle, and so many, even Chris Stapleton, if you put Chris Stapleton in country music.
Yeah, so it's kind of like country with a slightly Americana edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, and I can hear those influences in this opening song that you've just released. And you mentioned the harmonies. The harmonies is a massive part of this song.
Yeah.
Is that something that carries through
Over
to the album?
Yeah, very much. very much. What we do is we usually write the chords, the melody, the lyrics, and then I work by myself on stacking, like recording demos of 20 vocal harmonies and try to figure out how it's going to come out eventually on the album with all of those voices. So I really like to work on harmonies and have as many voices as the song can take. And specifically with the song, this one, The Night Owls, our first song, Crosby, Stills and Nash was a very big influence on this.
Nice. I've seen a clip of the video, and I know, Marianne, am I right in saying that you studied cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have a lot to do with the video?
Yes and no, because I think Simon knows much about cinema than I do, because he's a huge cinema fan. He listens to a lot of stuff and is really interested in the work behind what takes to make a really good movie. And I kind of test it.
Test it out?
Yes, test it out, because I changed career, because now I'm gonna be a teacher.
Yeah.
But yes, I have some ideas, but Simon really is the one that really has the main ideas for the clips.
Okay. Well, it suits the vibe of the music, and obviously it suits the name of the band and everything. I think it suits winter as well, this music. You know what I mean? It's the kind of music you want to be listening to right now, like cozied up in front of a fire at night with the snow outside. It kind of suits that. So I think you've released it exactly the right time. Have you played any of these songs live yet?
Nope. Not at all.
And are you planning?
Especially with the pandemic, even with the pandemic, and no, not at all.
Is that something you're thinking about?
We're thinking about it, but she's done some theater, but she has huge stage fright, and she has that imposter syndrome where she doesn't think of herself as a singer. And so we'll see. It's gonna take a lot of confidence. It's gonna take a lot of work for her to be able to perform live. Not that she's not able to sing live. Yeah. It's that, just being able to be on stage.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I can't sing anyway, so nobody wants to hear me sing. But I'm sure lots of people, once they hear this music, like, people are going to want to see you play it live. So I hope that you can get there. So I wanted to go back and ask you about these lyrics, because you kind of implied that you were keeping the lyrics to yourself for a while. So, and then you shared it together. So what made you start writing the lyrics in the first place if you weren't gonna share it?
Really, I need to express myself. Like, I always wrote a lot of stuff about what I was going through in my life, about love, about heartbreaks, about really more dark places I've been through in my life. So it really was a need to express myself and put it in words to, I don't know, really concretely turn the page and go through with my life. And I think I knew that it was not bad, but I was scared that it was gonna be too cheesy, or he would not understand what I was writing, the intention behind the words. But he really was a good listener, and he cared not to me blesser, hurt my feelings. And it was a lovely, actually, to share all of this with him, and to put it in something even more creative than just in the writings.
Of course, she showed me the lyrics, and then it's hard for her, because I had to put a lot of work on the on the actual lyrics to make it fit on the music. Sometimes I have to change some things. Sometimes it looks good on paper, but it doesn't sound good out loud when you sing it. So the core lyrics was good, but sometimes you have to change some stuff to make it fit the music.
Right. If the album comes out in May, it's going to come out eventually.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what you're going to do around that time? Do you have any plans for the actual release?
Well, actually, I didn't specifically said it out loud, but we have 4 music videos
Okay.
already shot, and the first one, like you said, is going to come out this Friday, and we're going to release 3 more. The third one, the first one Friday, the second one, and then the third, the album hopefully is going to come out with it. So 1 every 2 months, and if I'm making myself clear, one music video, a second music video in 2 months, and the third music video in 4 months, but with the album in May or so.
Okay.
And then another music video after the album comes out, and then I don't know. We'll see. We'll work on promoting as much as we can. Maybe someday do concerts and maybe do some live sessions, especially if the pandemic keeps going as it's going for 2 years.
One last question for you, a bit more of a fun question. You can go to karaoke with any artist that you choose from anywhere in the world, living or dead. Who do you go to karaoke with, and what song do you sing? And it can't be one of your songs or their songs.
Oh, not one of theirs. Oh, that's a good question. For the artist, I would probably go with Peter Gabriel. For the song, I don't know.
So you and Peter Gabriel are in a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
You're looking through the songs. Which one are you gonna agree on? I want to see this, by the way.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe an Elton John song.
That'd be good. I can see that.
Yeah.
Anyone spring to mind? Any song?
Probably something off Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, but maybe Funeral for a Friend.
Yeah, good choice. That's a really, really good choice. Okay, well, I'll have a word with Peter. He's British, so I know everybody in Britain.
Okay, cool.
And we'll see if we can make that happen.
That'd be great.
All right. Well, it was really nice talking to you. Congratulations on getting the single out. I really love the song. And I'm excited to see what this album sounds like. It's really intriguing to me that you've come up with all these different styles and made something uniquely yours. So I look forward to hearing that. And maybe we'll see you if Marianne gets the courage. Yeah. We'll see you in a room somewhere on stage.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.